Ooh, head in the clouds, always. Hello, today I'm going to be talking about my glow-up journey using my birth chart. Warning, I am not a professional astrologist. I don't know if any of this is even true. This is literally just stuff that I've seen on like Pinterest and TikTok and stuff. So take all of this with a grain of salt. This is just my personal journey. Let's go on. Let's go. I'm doing my best here. So first, let's talk about my regular old zodiac sign. Me, personally, I am a Cancer. So that apparently is supposed to mean that I am overly sensitive and like nurturing, I guess. But it's usually like a lot softer. It's associated with the moon and water. So those kinds of vibes, and a lot of blue and pink is what a lot of people look for Cancers. And I feel like dressing up using your regular old sun sign is like the first step, basically, into this world. And I've tried like the soft, like, ooh, delicate look, and I feel like that doesn't really suit me. Like ultra feminine, I just feel like doesn't work. I'm too much of a tomboy. Like I'm too much like, you know? And I mean, I can pull up my chart too, just so you guys understand. And maybe it's because like, I don't know. This is also very like surface level stuff. But apparently, can you see that? Apparently I have more masculine signs than I do feminine. Can you see that? So apparently I have more masculine signs than I do feminine, and also I have no earth signs. I'm not grounded in reality whatsoever. Ooh, head in the clouds, always. So maybe that's why I'm more boyish, but I tried dressing up as like just like regular like Cancer, like ooh, feminine, ultra, like really flowy stuff. And I also have a Cancer midheaven as well. And what your midheaven is essentially like where your career and how people like portray you in like the professional world is. So your midheaven is supposed to be seen as your like career and public image, basically. Your first house is like your core, like yourself. And then the 10th house is like how other people see you, if my interpretation is correct. So again, that's also like very like nurturing, loving, and all of that. Like I've got a couple pictures of like what those look like on Pinterest, so let me show those all. I'm sorry, I am way too lazy. I know in past videos that I've like just pasted it on there, but editing is hard, man. But I had like this post about Cancer midheavens on Pinterest, and it says like the color palette is supposed to be like Easter colors, and I'm like kind of wearing pastel, I guess. And that's like how I try to interpret like the more like silky smooth stuff, is that I wear like, this is like cotton and it's like kind of flowy, it's oversized. And then I wear black mostly just because it's where I'm the most comfortable. And then obviously like tiny little pops of color. Like this has some little tiny bits of color, 2 different colored crystals, even though it's black and white. But still like tiny little like subtle pops, I guess. Because I've also tried the neon look, and I don't know, I just feel like that wasn't really like my vibe. Like it was at the time, but not anymore. And I continue to have difficulty with having super like flowy feminine stuff because I'm also a Libra rising and a Libra moon. And Libra is supposed to be like balance, harmonious, ruled by Venus, like loving, beautiful, like pinks and stuff. And again, I'm just really not that feminine. I just feel like it doesn't really like suit me all that well. And there are outfits that I have that have like the flowy wrap stuff, and I try to experiment with that, especially now that it's hot. Like summer is so brutal. Like the UV outside right now is 10. I would be cooking. I would be on fire. And speaking of fire, the only fire sign that we're going to be talking about today is my Venus sign, which is in Leo. Now, being a Venus Leo, that's supposed to mean like loyal and like a lion. I don't know. And it's also like the complete opposite to everything else. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why I'm still so comfortable in this style. Because with Venus, it's supposed to be bold, it's supposed to be glamorous, it's supposed to be big. And another thing that people know is that Venus and Leo people have some kind of striking hair, which a little bit of a fun fact about me, I have had short hair ever since I hit double digits almost. Like I hate long hair on me for some reason. It just doesn't suit me for some reason. I don't like it. And it's so hard to deal with because my hair is thick. And I also cut my own hair because I don't trust anybody else. So that box, that's ticked. And so that box has been ticked. But the big part about Leo and Venus that is so hard for me is the animal print and the gold. I just don't feel like I personally look good in gold. I've always been a silver person, and I feel like whenever I wear gold, I just look really yellow or like almost green. And silver, I feel like balances me out a little bit more. And then the animal print, it's never occurred to me to wear it, I guess. It's never really called out to me. So the way that I was able to integrate my Leo Venus was the black, like the bold, the striking, like the black is the high contrast. I like high contrast looks, but also then like the softer, like it's very flowy, like the way that I would want my style to be perceived the most would be like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like high-end sleepwear, basically. Like I basically want it to look like I'm wearing luxury pajamas all the time. Just like straight up give me like a really long robe, some flowy pants, and then like a tight shirt or something. Like that's like my ideal outfit. But I always feel weird wearing tight on tight. I feel like I always need to have like some kind of like baggy, oversized, like flowing element. It doesn't even have to be, even if it's tight on tight, I just feel like I need to have some kind of flowing element. Because being just like straight up just like nothing else just feels weird to not have any kind of like accessories, I guess. But glowing up isn't just the actual physical appearance as well. Like I have specific perfumes that I use, and it's really just to like have like a more like feminine, light, airy vibe. So that's one of the ways that I try to like contribute more to that feminine side. And I am wearing makeup, but it is very minimal. Literally just wearing a or a CC cream that's like a tinted sunscreen just to like balance out some spots, tinted chapstick, and then mascara and a eyeliner pencil. That's it. And straight up, I don't even do eyeliner that good. I just straight up draw it on the pencil really bad and then just get a brush and like fade it out. That's really all I do. But it's kind of got like that bold look, but it also has like the like cleaner, more like feminine look, I guess, because it doesn't have like that much. It's a natural look. It's a natural look except for the eyes. The eyes are just all smoky and emo because I cannot get rid of the edginess for some reason. It's just this part of me that I'm just holding on to, like it's raw. But another good thing that I've been able to learn with my zodiac sign and my birth chart and all of this is really, it's all like speculative. It's just me trying to look inwards to myself and trying to figure out, not really using zodiac as a, yes, this is how I am, this is exactly what's gonna happen. It's kind of like what it was supposed to be originally, which is fortune telling of, oh, well, people usually born around this date and around this time, they usually have this kind of thing happen to them. That's all that astrology is supposed to be, from my understanding. But it's been really able to help me figure out and really experiment, because I'm like, okay, well, Cancer Sun, Cancer Midheaven, like supposed to be more like feminine and all of that stuff, but also like Leo Venus, be more like bold. I'm not usually very bold. I feel like I can't really dress up that much or else I feel like weird. But now I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do whatever I feel like it. Do whatever makes me feel good. That's what matters. But being able to do all of this research and figuring out what resonates and what doesn't has just been able to help me just look into myself and figure out what works, what doesn't. I know I said that already, but it's really helpful to do that. And another big thing about glowing up is like your habits in general and checking in on yourself and your mental health. Because my Lilith, what is also supposed to be like your secrets and your shame, or I don't know, like the dark side of you, whatever, is also in Leo. Whenever that's also my Venus sign. So it kind of seems like I'm like ashamed to be like, I don't know, it's just, but it's not that I'm supposed to be ashamed, or it's like you're cursed to be like that forever. It's more like, hey, people that have been born around the same time as you also experience this lesson that needs to be learned, which is to be more confident in yourself and be more confident in your appearance and how you're portrayed to to people that find you attractive or whatever. But also going through the different houses and the different like signs and planets that are in them, being able to look into that and see just like general advice and general habits that would be good. Like, for example, another thing about my birth chart is that I have my Sun, my Saturn, and my Lilith all in the 10th house, which, as I was saying earlier, explaining the midheaven and all of that, which my 10th house is ruled by Cancer, I've just got a lot going on when it comes to career and public image and all of that. And obviously, I love talking to you guys. And I love like socializing and being able to share things with people in general. And I mean, that's kind of like a lot of what my birth chart tells me, is that I'm supposed to be like in a like more like leadership position, I guess. And specifically with Sun and Saturn being in the same place, and Sun and Lilith being in the same place, it really shows me and gives me insight and advice. Because it's like, okay, so my Sun, which is like the thing that is like me, like my main biggest personality aspect, as well as Saturn, which is the hard work and delay and just like really working hard, and also like the father planet is there. And then Lilith, which is supposed to be like deep secrets and all of that. You know what? Let me look up Lilith, because I feel like I'm saying it wrong. I feel like I'm being disrespectful. It represents your deepest instincts and desires. So yeah, like I said, it's supposed to be the side that you're supposed to be like weird to show off. So what that tells me is that whenever I'm doing all this YouTube stuff and just even socializing and being out in groups in general, I have to really I have to work hard to be where I want to be, and I'm seen as a hard worker. But I'm also like afraid to really like open up and be like completely just like, acknowledge me. Interpret me and have your own view and description of me. Like, that's, not gonna lie, being perceived is kind of scary, but also, why am I even thinking about that whenever literally I love talking to you guys? It's so awesome, and I love commenting and all of that. So I'm kind of like, it's a way for me to look at advice and for me to like really focus on that. Those are the main planets that I've been looking at lately. But who knows, I could be making all of this up. None of this could resonate or work for me at all. But even if it's not in the stars, it still makes me feel good. Like, I feel like my outfit's fire right now. Like, look at this shirt. Look at this, sick. I'm pretty sure, I don't remember if I bought this or my boyfriend bought this, but it's a freaking sick shirt. And this necklace, I think it's cool, and I got all the crystals. Like, I look like a goth little fairy right now. It's fun. And being able to experiment and learn and mess around, like, there's no reason to take it as like, I must be like this, I need to look like this, and then feeling like wrong if it doesn't resonate with you. Like, that's something that I hate, genuinely hate, about stuff that happens with like clothing trends and everything, because not every cut of clothing is gonna look good on every single person. Not every print or color or just like general clothing item isn't gonna look good on everybody. And rather than acknowledging that, a lot of people are like, well, you're just ugly then. And that's not how it works. Different people just look good in different things. And even though I don't have an identical twin, somebody that has a pretty similar birth chart to me probably looks completely different. Or if they look the same, that's crazy. If you have any like related zodiac signs to me, anything that I've said, let me know down in those comments. Or let me know like what your journey is with zodiac and all of that. I want to know. And while you're down there, you can hit that like button, because that gives me that sweet, sweet dopamine to keep making these videos. If you want to see more of them, you can hit that subscribe button. And if you want to support me in making more of them, you can check out my Ko-Fi, which thank you to HeckDied23 and Ashmokeen for being members. Yeah! I currently have a Ko-Fi goal going on right now where I'm going to be doing some witchcraft at the arcade. I'm really trying to get some cool prizes. But for now, you should probably go find your birth certificate and check out what time you were born. Bye! No, but seriously, this shirt is so cool. Like, come on.